we finally turned the corner to the point where we are looking for sources of income. Hello and welcome back to the Homestead. If you have been following our channel for a while, you will know that we left our jobs in the big city and came out in the middle of nowhere, Idaho, to start a new life, and this is it. We have been working on building up on our homestead for almost 2 years now, and we're really enjoying our life, but the finances are running low. We are projecting out what we're going to need to stay here long term and looking at what it's going to cost to build our home, and there's just not going to be enough money. So we finally turned the corner to the point where we are looking for sources of income. We have a few things going. Certainly our animal industries make a little bit of money. That is a source of income. We have a few other odd jobs that we've done here and there just to pick up a little cash, but we're looking at what can we do long term on the land for me and for the men to bring money onto the homestead. So we have for a while been running this sawmill, and we have been passionate about timber framing. So we put out some feelers about building another tiny cabin like we built last year, and we started constructing that cabin. We got a lot of positive feedback, but nobody's really willing to pay what we want to make out of the cabin. So the second cabin frame, just the frame, is about 80% complete, and we've been working on that for a couple of months. But we've come up on a couple other sources of income that are going to probably work out, at least in the short term. We work with a logger who's also a builder. He has logs and he needs wood, and we mill wood. So it's working out pretty well right now. We trade him log for log, and we mill whatever lumber he wants milled. Additionally, for some types of wood like cedar that we don't need right now, he's just paying us an hourly rate to mill those boards. So we were able to, last week, mill up a whole mess of siding for him, and he's paying us hourly for that. And we also milled up several timbers that he needs for a cabin that he's building, and as a part of cutting out those timbers, we've cut a giant stack of 2x material, 2x4, 6, 8, 10s, for him. In addition to that, he has seen our cabin, and he and his wife really fell in love with the little timber frame, but specifically the stairs that we built. If you don't remember those stairs, go back and look at a couple videos from last fall, and you'll see the stairs that we put in. But today and for the rest of the week, we're working on a stairs project. So we've arrived at a price, a bid for that work, and it's going to be really worthwhile for us to take time and do it. We're going to actually go to his cabin in a few days and shoot that installation. But for today we're working on these stairs. These stairs are really unique. We came up with this idea last year when we were putting up the tiny timber frame. The stairs are very steep, and so they're a little bit out of the ordinary. They wouldn't pass code by any stretch of the imagination. You have to be kind of healthy to climb them, but they're the perfect size for a really small cabin. So here's the design. We basically have started with these two 2x12 stringers, which are full 2 inches wide. We built a jig to come in closer. We built a jig so we could easily route out these pockets, and we built another jig so we could plunge these mortises with our chain mortiser. And so the way this works is each of these treads is overcut by about 4 inches, and they have their own mortise. and they're going to accept a little wedge like this. So after that all goes together, they'll sit in here, come around here, and they'll be pinned in with this wedge. And then we'll tap that in place, and that'll make a really, really sturdy stair. So the plan is we're going to build this on site this week. Early next week, take it to the location, reassemble it, and hopefully get paid. So this is one way that we are trying to fill in the gaps for the money that we're going to need to keep this homestead going. Add that wedge into there. Really excited about how that came together. We are under budget by a couple hours as far as what we thought it would take us. So that's good. We can probably come in a little under the cost that we quoted. So take it apart, put it in the inside the pole barn, and in a couple days we'll put it together at the site. It's a beautiful clear day today. The sun is shining. It's the first day of spring, 2022, and we're going to go install these timber frame stairs. We have a 6-foot bed and a 12-foot set of stringers, so it'll be interesting, but they'll go in. Inside the truck, set it up on top.